everyone. My name is Casey. I am a registered dietitian and certified personal trainer. I help women lose fat, get fit, and gain confidence in the work that I do with nutrition coaching, as well as my virtual fitness platform. Today, I just wanted to share with you 3 simple steps to getting started with strength training. So this is for some of you who may have never lifted weights before, or who may be out of the loop for quite some time. Maybe you did this back in the college days, maybe in your 20s, early 30s, and now you're just thinking about getting back into strength training. Maybe you were active up until 2 to 3 years ago, and you've just really gotten out of the habit of regular exercise, and you're looking to get back and to establish a better routine for your fitness. This information is for you. So number one, always emphasize safety and proper form and technique. So if you are just getting started with strength training or getting back into it from after quite some time, you definitely want to make sure that you've got proper form and technique to help prevent injury, to risk injury. Okay, we don't want you to hurt yourself. Priority number one. So if you can, use an experienced trainer. If you can get someone in the gym with you or come to your home to work with you on proper form and technique, that is fabulous. If you don't have access to that, if you're using an online program, you want to make sure that you've got an experienced trainer that you're working with, that you're paying attention to. Grab a mirror, okay? It doesn't have to be a big fancy mirror in a nice fancy home gym. Grab a wall mirror, set it up so you can watch your form and technique, sometimes using your phone to record yourself in these lifts can be very helpful. You can watch it and compare it to the form and the technique of the trainer who's doing the program. A mirror and a video can go a long way to help you perfect your form and technique. So number one, if you're not using proper form and technique, you're more likely to get injured. Number two, if you're not using proper form and technique, you're probably not using working the muscle that lift is designed to work. Okay, so you kind of might be wasting your time if you're not doing things correctly. So definitely priority number one, make sure you've got proper form and technique in place. Number two, when you're just getting started or easing back into a strength training program, you definitely want to take your level down. Okay, you might remember what you were doing 2 or 3 years ago and try to pick up those similar weights. Just really fight that urge. Okay, you really need to start slow and ease your body into it. It's going to seem maybe a little bit painfully slow at first, but I promise you, if you go out easy, you're going to have less risk of injury. Again, you're going to enjoy it more. You're going to have less soreness, and you're probably more likely to stick to the program. Okay, so easing into it means starting with very light weights or no weights at all. Okay, sometimes I instruct doing a squat without even using any weights, or basic lunges without even using any weights. This can be a very effective way to transition your body back into this regular exercise. Start with low reps and a minimum number of sets. Okay, so generally, I'm going to recommend for most of the women in my strength training program to be lifting 8 to 12 reps. If you're just starting out, just getting back into it, take it down to 6, maybe even 4 to 6, up to 8 would be probably fine. But don't feel like you need to push it all the way up to 12 reps. And you don't have to do 3 to 4 sets of everything. Okay, so usually in my beginner program, we're using very light weights or no weights at all, and we're just running through 2 sets of everything and doing about 6 to 8 reps to get your body, again, comfortable with these techniques and forms. Also here, don't push, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different exercises. 4 to 5 basic exercises, compound movements that are going to use, multiple muscle groups, things like squats, bench press. Engaging multiple muscle groups can be very, very effective. Even when you're getting back into it, these are lifts that you're going to continue to use as you get stronger and progress throughout that fitness program. So there's number 2. Number 3, I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but be patient. Okay, I see a lot of women who go all in, right? They want to go and they start back into an exercise program. I have to do it every single day in order for it to be effective. They've got this all or nothing mentality. Not so great when we're getting back into regular exercise routine. Okay, that can set you up for failure because you feel like I have to do it all every single day, or I can't do anything at all. The other thing here is you need to provide your body with some proper rest and recovery, and your body needs time to do that. You should not be lifting the same muscle groups on back-to-back days. You really need a minimum of 48 hours in between in order to provide for proper repair and recovery. Okay, so rest is super important, giving yourself 1 to 2 days break in between lifting sessions, and then recovering with proper, not only rest, but sleep and fuel. So nutrition is super important here as well. So making sure that you're staying hydrated, fueling properly with healthy foods that contain, both healthy carbs, some healthy fat, as well as protein being an emphasis in your meals for sure. But definitely taking it down to, it doesn't have to happen every single day. You're going to see more results with time because, again, you're risking less injury, and you're going to make it more enjoyable and sustainable for yourself if you're only lifting 2 to 3 days a week compared to I have to do this 5-6 days a week. You're going to burn out. You're going to injure yourself. It's not going to be a good thing. Okay. So if you're really looking to see results and you're easing yourself back into regular exercise, strength training, which I highly, highly recommend that all women do some form of strength training regularly, two minimum, 3 to 4 times a week. If you're just starting out, taking it nice and slow. Those are 3 steps. I will repeat them to conclude here. Proper form and technique, super important. Okay. Don't even risk the injury. Don't even risk it if you don't know what you're doing with proper form and technique. Number 2, start with light weights, low reps, just a handful of good quality exercises. That's the best way to get your body used to this movement and get you eased into regular activity. Number 3, be patient, provide for proper rest and recovery with taking a day off in between working similar muscle groups, as well as recovering with proper nutrition. Super important. So that is what I recommend getting started with strength training. I do offer a beginner strength program. Soon I've got a beginner boot camp that's kicking off. If you're at all interested, you can check out details on my website, inspirehw.com. I'm Casey. I'm a registered dietitian and certified personal trainer, and I'm happy to help you. So please feel free to reach out to me on my website, and I would love to chat with you more about how I might be able to help you down the road. Have a great day, everyone.